Moving on, HBO Max gives us the first teaser for the television series adaptation of The Last of Us, which is a wildly popular video game series on the PlayStation side of the fence. Or at least it was before the second game dropped. That the second game was very controversial in how it handled a lot of the narrative and character development. But apparently we're getting a TV series adaptation of at least the first game from the looks of it. And that looks to be Pedro Pascal, a.k.a. the Mandalorian, in that lead role there. That's going to be a bit of a fascinating turn right there. I have not played the games, but I've seen a lot of gameplay videos for The Last of Us, mainly the first game. So, and because this television series is ostensibly sort of adapting that first game, there's probably going to be a lot to work with there. Kaiko, you still with us?
Yeah, I just got a bug.
All right. I've done a lot of talking. Why don't you take this and the next Deadpool video? Basically, I'm going to give my voice a break for a little while. How about that? All right, cool. You ready? Here we go.
Yes, sir.
Okay, here's say again. Okay, just making sure you can hear and see everything clearly, that's all. Okay, here we go. So this is the first teaser for The Last of Us from HBO Max. Let's take a look.
The roses have faded, there's frost at my door. The birds in the morning don't sing anymore. The grass in the valley is starting to die, and out in the darkness the whippoorwills cry. The darkness is falling, the sky has turned gray. A hound in the distance is starting to fade. Alone and forsaken by fate and by man. Oh Lord, if you hear me, please hold my hand. Alone and forsaken by fate and by man. Oh Lord,
this is your chance.
Hear me, please hold my hand.
Our best shot. You keep her alive. And you set everything right.
Ooh.
Save who you can save.
Oh, please understand.
Okay, that was The Last of Us from HBO. That looks to be hitting airwaves at some point in 2023. We don't have a more specific release date than that at this time. Kaiko, your thoughts?
I never played a game either, but I mean, this looks. So I don't what kind of like. I just saw a glimpse of a creature, so now I'm knowing that there's like creature anything about this game. Like, so I mean, it looks interesting.
Well, it seems to be a more like sort of like a hyper realistic version of what Resident Evil might be.
Right, and I was
just
about to. I was just about the guy who played the guy who playing the guy. He looked just like the guy that you people to Revelations 2. He looked just like this guy.
I wish I knew the name offhand because I don't play the Resident Evil games. That's not my cup of tea.
He looked just like that guy. So.
Desert Kingdom with a comment on YouTube. Would you net yourself a creature, Kaiko?
I would. See, that's why I got this, because this creature is lurking, and I'm out here with it. And so
show the butterfly net one last time.
I'm in here with it. This is my weapon of defense.
Up against the total blackness behind you, and that's your
sir. You know,
choice.
That's what I'm saying. Out from behind me, I got a net. Like, you know what I mean? I'm good.
So So then one of these crazy cordyceps virus creatures sneaks up behind you. You're gonna take them out with a butterfly net.
I'd use a gun. I mean,
Yeah, let's just go with the yeah. We got to move along. Anyway. All right, let's bottom line this really quickly. We're talking about a gritty, hyper-realistic Resident Evil kind of thing. Basically, you've got a virus that has ravaged the entire country, probably the world, basically. By this point in the story, that net has magic powers. Brain spaz. Good to see you again, Brain spaz. Thanks for watching.
You hear the music.
Yeah, and so okay, I'm sorry, I was in the process of saying something. Oh yeah, thank you. So the cordyceps virus is rampaging all over the country basically by this point. You have a lot of crazy mutations that are happening. It's an extremely contagious virus, and you're out to try and survive as best as you can. And apparently we're getting a very sort of linear series adaptation of what was a very sort of disturbing I don't know if dystopic is the right word. I'm not gonna say that. But just a very sort of like engrossing and fascinating sort of video game experience basically, and I would expect nothing less from the guys who gave us the Uncharted games. It's that the just based on what I've read and seen from the original games, it was amazing. I really I don't know, but Kaiko, what do you think?
As far as keeping up with the series,
would you watch this? Does this trailer do its job and give it a thumb?
I think so, and I mean, I think I want to play the game first now. I want to go play the game and see what they talk about before I like understand what. Cause this might be something different. They twisted up the story a little bit.
But take the game out of it. Just take the game out of it. Just we're focusing on reacting to the trailer. Like, what kind of a thumb rating would you give this as far as whether or not you would watch the show, not play the game, the show?
A thumbs up.
Thumbs up? All right. Cool. That's a thumbs up from Kaiko on The Last of Us, which is coming to HBO at some point in 2023. And let's go ahead and move on to the next item on the docket, which